What is going on, guys? Bretto Live back with another video, and today we have the Week in Review, episode 212 on this beautiful Saturday morning. We're going to be starting off with Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw, the first Monday Night Raw with the draft in effect. So everybody's going to be on their rightful shows. If they're a free agent, they do their thing on both. And I'm glad that's finally in effect. Maybe we get some fresh storylines, get a direction on where some storylines are going to be headed. And we opened up the show with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He reiterated the information that we all knew, that he took out Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is behind him, and how that he is going to be part of one triple threat match of two that are going to be happening tonight to determine who's going to face each other in the main event to go on to the match at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia for the new World Heavyweight Championship. Cody Rhodes goes by the belt, stands by it. I'm like, that is a wicked sight. And then here comes Seth frickin' Rollins. And I really thought they were starting with Cody Rhodes' triple threat match, but they didn't. They started with Seth Rollins' triple threat match, and Seth Rollins went up against Shinsuke Nakamura and Damian Priest right after Cody Rhodes' promo. And that match was all right. I feel like it was a little underwhelming. I don't know why. I don't know if that was just me. I feel like this match could have been so much freaking better. I just feel like it was just kind of a basic triple threat match. You know what I'm saying? Damian Priest, like I said, was out there, but he didn't really pose much of a factor in Seth not winning this. Seth Rollins was able to hit a pedigree on Shinsuke Nakamura to pick up the victory, and then he will go on to the main event to face the winner of the other triple threat match that Cody Rhodes was in. Otis went one-on-one with Mustafa Ali, and we had Maxine Dupree on ringside and Chad Gable on ringside, and then Otis was torn. He was wondering, should I hit the worm elbow drop or the caterpillar elbow drop, or should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? And then the crowd was sort of going along with it. The crowd was nowhere near as good as Puerto Rico. Oh my gosh, I miss Puerto Rico's crowd. Otis couldn't decide, so Mustafa Ali was able to hit the little 430 or 450 off the top rope to pick up the victory over Otis. Nothing really crazy happened after that. I could care less about Mustafa Ali. He should go back to NXT. I feel like he would thrive there. But yeah, Otis lost. We had our second triple threat match to determine who's going to be facing Seth Rollins at this point. Finn Balor versus The Miz versus Cody Rhodes. And this match should have had Cody Rhodes win it. Oh my God. They're still trying to tear down the Cody Rhodes character to build him up at WrestleMania 40. Mark my word. Cody Rhodes was pulled out of the ring, sent through the announce desk. Brock Lesnar said, "Look at my face! Look at my face!" Because his face was absolutely just decimated. As he was doing all of this, Finn Balor hit the coup de grace to The Miz in the ring to pick up the victory. So the main event's going to be Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. But that was a little overlooked. Finn Balor's victory was overlooked by the Beast because he was just brutalizing Cody Rhodes outside. And Brock Lesnar's face did look like a crimson mask. My God, he looks so gruesome, dude. Looking at Cody Rhodes down below, he had staples in his forehead. I'm like, oh my God, Brock Lesnar's messed up, man. He messed up Cody Rhodes and made sure he did not win the match. I was actually a little disappointed about this because I want to see Cody versus Seth in the main event, bro. They teased it at the beginning of the show. It's like, oh my gosh, come on. I hate to say it, but Dana Brooke is back. Oh, did she even get drafted, dude? I don't even remember seeing her get drafted, but Dana Brooke is back. As you guys know, as some of you guys know, that's like one of my least favorite women's wrestlers ever, if not literally my least favorite. Oh my gosh. So Rhea Ripley beats Dana Brooke by tapping her out after the Riptide, and then she goes in for another assault, and then here comes Natalya, and were we supposed to pop for Natalya? I'm not going to pop for Natalya. She comes out, goes face-to-face with Rhea Ripley, and they're acting like this is a big deal. The commentator's like, oh, the most decorated woman superstar. I'm like, what are you talking about? When's the last time she's held a championship? Tell me that. Like, literally. So I guess that's going to be Rhea Ripley's next freaking victim at Night of Champions, most likely. I swear, Natalya always fights in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, Rhea Ripley's so going to win that I'm not excited. And then right after that, Dominic went one-on-one with Xavier Woods, and this match was pointless, and I couldn't get behind it whatsoever. Xavier Woods needs Big E, he needs Kofi Kingston, and it needs to be heel Goofy New Day again. For real, bro, come on. Or face Goofy New Day, I don't really care, but heel Goofy New Day, in my opinion, is better. He went one-on-one with Dominic, and Dominic was sort of able to just roll up Xavier Woods. It was like, what? It was just a pinning combination. I'm like, oh my God, really? It's just boring endings, really boring endings to these matches. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, disrespected Imperium, Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser backstage, and they're like, you know what, just give us 5 minutes, just give it 5 minutes, and they wouldn't. So Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are like, okay, how about we go in a tag team match tonight? And then obviously Imperium's like, let's freaking do it. That could get us a future tag team title opportunity. So they had a match with Imperium. The match was okay. No doubt about it. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. In the end, Sami Zayn tagged himself in with Kevin Owens, and I thought they were going to do an angle where Kevin Owens gets mad that he tagged himself in. But then right after that, Kevin hit the stunner on Ludwig, I believe, and then Sami hit the Helluva kick on Giovanni Vinci to pick up the victory over Imperium. Good looks for the tag team champions here. But the only thing that's kind of sad is that they won't be able to interact with the Usos anymore because the Usos are on SmackDown. These guys are on Raw. But they should make an exception for Sami and Kevin because they hold the SmackDown tag team titles as well. So, like, if they're not going to combine these belts, then no tag teams on SmackDown will be able to win tag team gold. So they should be able to jump across to brands like SmackDown and Raw. Zoe Stark made her WWE debut here on Monday Night Raw. She went one-on-one with Nikki Cross, and this match wasn't bad. I enjoyed Zoe Stark's finisher. It was like the Z360 or something like that. It was a pretty wicked finisher. She like turned Nikki Cross inside out and then pinned her 1-2-3. Zoe Stark with the victory. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what Zoe Stark's going to do as far as this match. I mean, obviously Zoe Stark's going to take a dub on her first match, boy. But I'm interested to see what she's going to do, no doubt. Trish Stratus came out here on Monday Night Raw, basically just disrespecting Becky Lynch, saying how she's missing. She had a t-shirt made saying that she's missing. She was handing out flyers backstage. And then she did a little Kevin Owens Stone Cold trickery by hitting her entrance music, and then she didn't come out, and then hitting it again. And she's like, wait a minute, I didn't tell you to hit it a second time. And then Becky Lynch actually comes up from behind and starts doing some Beck suplexes on her, and basically just took out Trish Stratus. They're definitely going to be fighting a Night of Champions. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. Our main event of the show was Seth freaking Rollins going one-on-one with Finn Balor. Oh my god, it should have been Cody Rhodes, man. But I know what they're doing. They're just tearing him down. They're going to build him up again. Okay, I get it. But yeah, he went one-on-one with Finn Balor. This match was pretty decent, no doubt about it. Definitely my favorite match of the night. Seth Rollins was able to hit a curb stomp at the end to pick up the victory over Judgment Day's Finn Balor. Seth Rollins is the first member of that one-on-one match that's going to be going down at Night of Champions. The other member will be decided on SmackDown. I hope it's either AJ Styles or Edge, one of those two men. I feel like that would be a fire match between them and Seth Rollins. It could be AJ Styles, man. AJ Styles could win that new World Heavyweight Championship and go to Raw. Dude, I doubt that, though, because he's doing his thing with the OC, but I don't know, it could be Edge. We'll see, man, but this has got me really excited, man, because I think whoever wins on SmackDown is moved to Raw with the championship, so that's pretty cool. So that'd be technically another draft move. But yeah, guys, that was Monday Night Raw setup style. Honestly, I thought this Raw was going to be so much better with the introduction of those triple threat matches at the beginning of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament. I really thought it was going to be better, but it wasn't the best Raw, in my opinion. I thought it was a really mid Raw, especially coming off of such an amazing show at Backlash. Oh my goodness. I'm going to give this Raw a 2 out of 5. I thought it was pretty mid. And jumping into SmackDown, what an absolute banger of a show. Coming off a really weak Monday Night Raw, this SmackDown absolutely delivered, opening up the show with our 2 triple threat matches that would determine the main event of this SmackDown, and that main event would determine who's going to face Seth Rollins for the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. Our opening contest was AJ Styles. Get this. AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, and Edge all in the same match. Yeah, who the crap won this? I wanted Edge, right? You know, the title he never lost. He was forced to retire in 2011, had to relinquish the World Heavyweight Championship. Rey Mysterio, former world champion, the biggest little man of all time. He could win this. Styles, the phenomenal one. Should he get another title? Yes, obviously. I thought it was going to be Edge. We saw a wicked double spear from Edge to the outside to Rey and Styles. This was a great freaking match. So many unique maneuvers in this match. But in the end, AJ Styles was able to take the dub with a phenomenal forearm to Edge after Edge sort of speared Rey Mysterio out of the air. But it was a sort of a botched spear. But I mean, yeah, he was out of it. So he barely was able to spear him, but he did. And then AJ Styles did the phenomenal forearm. AJ Styles picked up the victory. And then AJ Styles would face the winner of Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory versus Sheamus in a triple threat. This match was also freaking fire, bro. I enjoyed this one just as much as that one. Great matchup. Really enjoyed it. In the end, Bobby Lashley was able to win in a similar way to Austin Theory, how Austin Theory beat him at Backlash by sending him out of the ring. Bobby Lashley sent Austin Theory out of the ring and then was able to pin Sheamus to pick up the victory and go on to face AJ Styles in the main event that I will talk about. But I loved how SmackDown opened up with 2 banger matches like this. I mean, look at the participants in these triple threats. Like, these blew away Monday Night Raw's triple threats. Monday Night Raw's triple threats felt so underwhelming and so boring. These felt absolutely jam-packed, full of action, and I really enjoyed them. Cameron Grimes making his SmackDown debut and his WWE Week in Review setup debut, going up against Baron Corbin in the shortest match of the night, one of the shortest matches I've ever seen on SmackDown. He was able to take care of Baron Corbin right after Baron Corbin was talking a bunch of trash, or should I say, Trash Corbin was talking a bunch of trash, and it backfired. It backfired, and Cameron Grimes was able to hit like a Cameron Grimes stomp right to the chest and pin Corbin pretty quick. It was a sick maneuver. He came out of the box hot. It was sort of like a standing coup de grace. It was a unique move. If you guys remember the name, drop it down in the comments down below. But I'm interested to see what Cameron Grimes is going to do. And I like using his figure in the Week in Review. It's a very posable figure. Roman Reigns is back. We haven't seen him since the Raw after WrestleMania, after Cody Rhodes got betrayed by Brock Lesnar. And Roman came out here and he absolutely embarrassed the Usos. First, he asked Tennessee to acknowledge him, and they did. And then Roman Reigns, he was like, you really think I'm not going to talk about your guys' losses over the past couple weeks at WrestleMania and then dedicating that tag team match that you guys didn't even win to me instead of a royal tag team in our family? Disgrace you guys are. I want an apology. Jimmy Uso would not apologize. Jey Uso had to apologize for Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso was just not taking this seriously in their own. Roman Reigns is like, I'm going to give us one more chance. I'm going to give us one more chance to get those undisputed titles when me and Solo Sikoa go up against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at Night of Champions for the tag team titles. Roman Reigns is not giving the Usos another opportunity to go after the titles. Him and Solo are going to try to take care of business. Could you imagine if Roman Reigns won those undisputed tag team titles? He would have 4 title belts, bro. What the frick? There's no way that happens. But I don't think Solo's going to get pinned or Roman at Night of Champions. Maybe the Usos screw over Roman and Solo at Night of Champions. The possibilities are endless on how the Usos can betray the Bloodline or the Bloodline themselves betray the Usos. I'm talking about Roman Reigns. But I really enjoyed this promo. It really left us hanging, and I really liked it. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defended their women's tag team championships against Dakota Kai and Bayley. This match wasn't bad. It wasn't my favorite match of the night. In the end, there was a little miscommunication with Io Sky. Bayley asked Io Sky to use the tag team championship to maybe, hit one of either Raquel or Liv, but then it backfired, and then Raquel and Liv were able to pick up the victory. I believe with like a quick roll-up over Bayley, and then they retained their women's tag team championships, and I'm totally cool with that. I do like Raquel and Liv. I think they're a fire tag team, and yeah, they're not bad. As far as this match though goes, it was okay. Moving over here, I really thought we were going to get another Bianca Belair cringe championship celebration in Knoxville, Tennessee, because of course she's from there, but we didn't. I was like, yes! She wasn't able to complete her cringy celebration because here came Asuka. Asuka ran out, looked like she was going to show a little respect to Bianca, but Asuka is still a little peeved that she lost at WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship, so she sprayed the blue mist in the face of Bianca Belair. How apropos for SmackDown. That was pretty fire. I did enjoy that. But as far as them revamping this rivalry, get a new woman up against Bianca, bro. Like, Asuka again? Like, come on. Get a new woman up against Bianca. This was kind of annoying. But then again, not seeing Bianca's celebration was great. Our main event of the show was Bobby Lashley going up against AJ Styles, the 2 winners of our triple threat matches tonight. It was epic, dude. I enjoyed this match. Bobby Lashley was cut open in his triple threat match on his forehead, which was rough. I believe he got the cut when he went into the steel post. But yeah, he was a warrior this night, dude. It was a big gash on his head. It got split open again during this match. Styles was targeting it. In the end, Styles hit the phenomenal forearm on Bobby Lashley to pick up the victory, and Styles will be facing Seth frickin' Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions, and my God, am I excited. Yeah, I kind of wanted Edge, no doubt about it, but You never know. It's not over for Edge. Just because he doesn't win this tournament doesn't mean he can't go after either AJ Styles or Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship, but I guess it does because Edge is on SmackDown. So yeah, I might actually be over for Edge. But anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing AJ Styles face Seth Rollins at Night of Champions. That ought to be fire. As far as this SmackDown goes, I really enjoyed this SmackDown. You guys can let me know what you thought down in the comments down below. But like I said, I really enjoyed this episode of SmackDown. And in the end, I'm going to give this SmackDown a solid 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed this show. I thought it was an episode full of action. Absolute blast to watch this SmackDown. But SmackDown blew away Raw this week, no doubt about it. But you guys can let me know your rankings down in the comments down below. And I'll see you all next time. Bretto Live out.